Close to 17 years after one of the worst terror attacks in India, the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks in 2008. Finally, there's a glimmer of hope. There is hope that justice for the victims of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks may just be within reach. The mastermind, one of the key plotters of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, Tahawwur Rana, is being extradited to India. He will arrive in India soon. He was one of the key plotters. He had repeatedly visited India. He's an ex-Pakistan Army captain. He was living in Canada, had a Canadian passport, along with that Pakistani-American terrorist David Coleman Headley. Using their American and Canadian passports, they repeatedly visited India, set up a company in India for immigration, carried out reconnaissance missions in Mumbai, in Pune, in Ahmedabad, in Delhi, and several other locations. Finally, Rana is being brought to India. He'll be interrogated. Perhaps we will know who were the sleeper cells who assisted them. Where all did they carry out their reconnaissance missions? Where all did they intend to bleed India? Because 26/11 was just one of the many terror attacks that Hafiz Mohammed Saeed and Pakistani state had planned to bleed India. They know about potential targets and future targets. Much more during the course of the next half hour. But first, this report.
Tahawwur Rana, one of the key conspirators behind the 26/11 terror attack in Mumbai, is extradited from the United States. Rana is set to arrive in India Thursday morning, escorted by a team of intelligence and investigative officials. The terrorist is being brought in a special plane which will stop at an undisclosed location en route to New Delhi. High security arrangements are in place at jails in both Delhi and Mumbai. Rana, a Pakistani-origin Canadian businessman, was an active operative of the Lashkar-e-Taiba. He helped David Headley, alias Daud Gilani, with travel documents for his reconnaissance of Mumbai targets. India Today accessed the NIA charge sheet that reveals Headley and Rana spoke over 200 times during Headley's 8 visits to India before the 26/11 attacks. David Headley too played a pivotal role in planning the attacks. In June 2006, Headley applied for an Indian visa with Rana's help, arriving in Mumbai on September 14, 2006. In June 2007, Headley extended his visa for 10 years with Rana's assistance. Rana was in Mumbai from November 11 to 21 in 2008 and left the country just days before terrorists from Pakistan launched attacks at various locations in India's financial capital. Rana faces charges of waging war against India, murder, forgery and criminal conspiracy.
Today I'm pleased to announce that my administration has approved the extradition of one of the plotters and one of the very evil people of the world, and having to do with the horrific 2008 Mumbai terrorist attack, to face justice in India. So he's going to be going back to India to face justice.
Now, almost 2 decades later, the mastermind is back on Indian soil. And every Indian has one thing on their mind: justice. Bureau Report, India Today.
So let me tell you a little more about this white-collar terrorist from Pakistan. He's an ex-Pakistan Army officer. He was a doctor in the Pakistan Army. He was at the Siachen Glacier. Then he jumped ship. He went off to Canada. He took Canadian citizenship and was a Lashkar-e-Taiba sleeper cell in Canada. And this is where countries like Canada and the US need to be very wise. David Coleman Headley was a Lashkar-e-Taiba sleeper cell in the United States. Tahawwur Rana was a sleeper cell in Canada. He knew about the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, or the plot to target Mumbai, multiple locations in Mumbai, right from 2005. That's when the plot was hatched. He provided logistics, financial support and cover to people like David Coleman Headley, and I wonder how many others from Pakistan who used this America and Canada route to come to India. set up a business in India and recce prominent places, and they made very powerful friends in India. We know about some. Unfortunately, we don't know about many others. I hope that information finally comes out. So he collaborated with terrorists like David Coleman Headley, with Rahman and Ilyas Kashmiri for future attacks. Post 26/11, they wanted to carry out more terror attacks. That was Hafiz Saeed's instruction to them. Now, David Coleman Headley had persuaded Rana to meet Rahman in Dubai, and he helped Headley get a visa, a multiple entry visa to India. Used his Chicago office, and that was, he set up this first world immigration company in Chicago with an office in Mumbai, and that gave him the cover to carry out reconnaissance in India. He provided exact details like coordinates, GPS coordinates to the Pakistani Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists and ISI about where Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus was, where Cafe Leopold was, where Ville Parle was, where Taj Hotel was, where Nariman Point was. And these were exactly the places that were targeted by the Pakistani terrorists. And he and David Coleman Headley operated in tandem, took instructions directly from Hafiz Mohammed Saeed and a certain Major Iqbal of the Pakistan ISI. The Narendra Modi government has relentlessly been pursuing the extradition of Captain Tahawwur Rana from the US to India. Remember, both Rana and Headley were tried in US but let off in 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks case. They were convicted in the Copenhagen terror attack case. But his interrogation is more than just an academic exercise. Hafiz Saeed, like I said, wanted to continue bleeding India. He wanted to inflict more than 1,000 cuts on India. And these educated white-collar terrorists like Tahawwur Rana and David Headley, and I wonder how many other secret weapons did Pakistan have in India? They were recruiting sleeper cells in India. With his arrest, perhaps the big fish will be nailed, but the bigger question, will bigger fish in Pakistan like Hafiz Mohammed Saeed and Pakistan Army and ISI officers, will they be nailed?